Okay, so my name is Juan. I'm just going to talk from the bottom of my experience, which is basically being a practitioner and helping the capacity building process of NGOs and activists in Latin America. I usually reflect on the fact that what am I going to suggest and tell people about how to use technology in order to create change would put me in a very difficult situation in which I cannot do a lot of theory, but just recommend maybe things that might be useful. So the first thing I would like to know is that there is a really weird notion about innovation that is pretty much has been sent from all the objects and the new technology that arrives. So coders are usually driven by like the coolest thing they can actually do, so they can help society. But sometimes it's just a lot of tech stuff that it is not really needed sometimes. But also the users have been looking up for to technology, so they can have like the magic wand to solve social solutions. So if you get asked to build a new app to solve any of the big social problems, maybe that is not the right answer for the whole thing. And I keep going back to the basics. In the basics, I'm talking about narrative, didactic communication, how to tell stories, security, and being really simple and listening to people. So even though we're really a lot involved with technology, we go back to the Greeks all the time. And it's something that some of us, being so much related with technology, usually have to get a big blow in the face in order to go back to these situations. It's kind of like a mistake that is going all around to all the practitioners in technology for change experiences. The next, please. And the other big reflection I've had, like for the years, is that time is a weird notion. We like to say to change things that have been issues in society for the past centuries, decades, like really complex cultural issues, and it has in society, and we want to change them over summer, over spring, over a year. Okay, the notion of change it's been really related with fast food consumption, and people usually don't realize that maybe change is something that should be lasting for more than a generation or so. But activists, we're still trying to do things really fast and practical. So over the time, usually the big thing we've been trying to deal with is that change makers see change as a process of people over time, which is quite weird, especially when you talk about strategies, because you have to deal with uncertainty. And at the end, another big reflection that has been come up after lots of the project experience is that at the end, it's about like influencing others. One of the big reflections that when you ask activists or even community workers is, what has your work led to? And one of the big findings is that when I was able to change somebody's mind or influence somebody else on a particular topic, that started off doing some immediate change in others. So at the end, big decision taking, policy changes, society shifts does have to do with a trickle down of influencing people. And how to influence it works very randomly and very differently. So it's a matter of targeting, sometimes influencing efforts, so you can reach some kind of an outcome. And at the end, the big suggestion that I end up talking about, especially with NGOs and activists, is how to learn from our own experience. I mean, the key thing here is that since there are no textbooks, and we can have inspiring stories and amazing theories about technology and change, the best thing for any of us and the practitioner side of things is to learn from our mistakes and from the good things. So just a basic recommendation that has been working out from the ground up is when you talk to activists or NGOs and tell them, okay, what of the communications you've done with technology should you repeat, and what shouldn't you repeat? And the ones you should not repeat is, okay, can we think about something else? And then let's go out and influence ourselves from other people in other contexts and see, and let's just try it out and see what can be actually a good way forward in order to influence and change the big issues on society. Thank you so much.